Computer coding. It may be one of the most valuable skills people can have in the online world. And as I observed, a DePaul class is teaching coding to interested students.
Coding. Those numbers and patterns that make it possible to create software, websites, and even apps. Career experts are calling it the hottest job field, but most people don't know how it works. DePaul's Entrepreneurship program is making an effort to change that by pairing with BLUE1647, an Entrepreneurship and Technology Innovation Center, to create a coding academy. Every Wednesday from 6 to 9, experts in coding come to DePaul's Loop campus to teach 30 students from different colleges how to code. Patrick Murphy, a professor of management and entrepreneurship, says it's not surprising to him that students are interested in coding.
They view something like a business or almost any kind of activity through a technological lens. And so they don't just think about an entrepreneurial venture, they also think about how to code it, how to program it into something like an app or maybe a website. And that's something that not a lot of faculty, not a lot of other people that work with the students nowadays fully appreciate.
According to the Department of Labor, coding is one of the fastest growing professions, projecting to increase 20% every year for the next 5 years. Not to mention the financial rewards are considerable. In 2015, the average computer programmer in the U.S. made more than $79,000. Many students in the Coding Academy understand this demand and opportunity, and see coding as an important skill that should be taught in schools. Michaela Dalal, an education major, joined the Coding Academy so she could learn code and teach it to others.
I wanted to create an after-school program for underprivileged high school students that want to, learn something new that they actually use every day.
At the Academy, the instructors teach both general and specific code. However, if a student has an idea for a specific website or app, the instructors will work with them one-on-one to make that idea a reality.
Kara Carroll, the Coding Academy's lead instructor, believes that coding is an important skill to have for the future, and that it's also an answer to some of the world's largest problems.
We're creating language that allow computers to understand what it is we actually want to have happen. Anything that people, find is, troubling to their, to their own spirit in terms of ways that we can continue to make impact in the world. I feel like all of those things can have an answer that is built with code. It's obviously not the only thing that we can do, but when we have the ability to pull up technology to assist us in these kinds of ways, we can do a lot of really great things.
With over 200,000 coding jobs posted every year, the demand for people who know how to code continues to grow. And as the coding world grows, Patrick Murphy also plans for the Coding Academy to grow alongside the technology.
We are going to run the program again next year. We bring in world-class instructors and TAs. They're all paid. They're not just volunteering their time. They're good enough to do this for a living. And it's awesome to be able to bring that world-class expertise into the classroom. And it's twice as big as it was when we did it the first time. And we're going to keep developing it and growing it into a real high-impact program. It's the only one in the city. No other business school is doing something like this right now.
As students at the Coding Academy finish up their final projects, many hope their new knowledge will help them crack the code to a successful future. For Good Day DePaul, I'm Lauren Sharp.